Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and beyond. How are you guys doing today? My name is Animuh. Welcome to the QA answers. So this was the 10k special, and we've hit 14k now, which is pretty good. Only 4k late, but that's really awesome in and of itself. That's really cool. Not so good. Doesn't really speak very well about me professionally. But, we're going to ignore that. We had a lot of questions coming from Twitter, from Tumblr, from YouTube, so I'm going to try and answer as many of them as I can. If I haven't answered your question, then don't worry about it. Just save it for the next one. I will do my best to answer as many as possible, but there were quite a lot, and I'm only human, so please understand. Please understand me, please. So the first one is from Tumblr, and it's from Demon Slayer 26, who says, "Finally, you've got a Tumblr. Has been waiting for this day to happen since the dawn of time. Oh my goodness, that is a very long time to wait. Anyhow, my question is, how does it make you feel to know that you can make dozens of people smile through your videos?" I mean, it makes me feel really good. It makes me feel really, really good. That was like what I really wanted to do with the channel, is just give people like a place they can smile and a place they can feel comfortable and somewhere that they can laugh, because I find a lot of solace from YouTube videos myself. So to be able to give that to other people is like, whoa! If that's an emotion you can, happy, sad, that sound. That's how it makes me feel. Yes! Answering questions. Very good at that. Oh my god, Amy is on fire said, "Hey yo, Animuh! What's your opinion on blobfish?" Congrats on 10k, by the way. Woo-wee! First of all, thank you, Amy. And what's my opinion on blobfish? Fantastic! Definitely a very expressive fish, I gotta say. Shay Harper said, "What is the warmest color?" And then says, "I know what you're thinking. The warmest color? I don't really know. That's a bit spooky. I think orange. Yeah, let's go with orange. That's the warmest color." Castle of Mermaids said, "Will I still be your top mango even though you've reached 10,000? Little face, very shocked. But seriously, congratulations on the subs and being recognized in Target. Oh yeah, that was a thing that happened. It was very, very cool. Of course you will be my top mango. Duh! Jenna Fox submitted 2 questions for me. Your senpai. Whoa, my goodness. Do you watch anime? If so, what are your top 3 favorites? I don't actually watch anime like now. I would if I had more time, honestly, but I don't really have much time to watch things in general. But I really liked Bleach back in the day, and I like this anime called My Hime. If you've heard of it, fucking talk to me about it, please, because not that many people have heard of it, and so everyone's all about the Narutos and the so on, and nothing wrong with that. And let's see. I have sat through a lot of questionable anime in the pursuit of gay. So, I'm trying to actually say what I genuinely think is good. I think Shingeki no Kyojin, if I actually got into that, I think that would probably be one of my favorites. So, for now, I will say Attack on Titan, My Hime, and Bleach. Although the quality of Bleach, the older episodes and the filler, not so good. But, yeah, those 3. Sherlock Sonic Screwdriver said, "What is your favorite thing about being a YouTuber? Do you have a Twitch or PO box?" Sorry if that's too many questions. I love you so much. Well, no, thank you. Thank you for asking all of those questions. I love you too. Now, my favorite thing about being a YouTuber is, is entertaining people. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera much. I'm looking at the questions, so that's probably annoying. Ha ha ha! Professionalism! Making people smile. And I love when people give comments like, "Oh, you brightened up my day," or "I wasn't feeling so good, but I feel better now." It's shitty that people feel not so good in the first place, but it's an undeniable fact of life. And to be able to make people feel happy is really awesome. It's just so awesome. I do have a Twitch. It's actually in the description of all of my videos, but there's also links to it in the about of my channel. And PO Box, no, not yet, but I might, because I've been getting some requests for that, so if I get one, I'll announce it and sort of crazy shit you guys send me. Anonymous! My best friend! "Hey you, awesome gal with the awesome clothes." Oh my goodness. "I know it has been a long time ago, but news came up over a Life is Strange 3rd ending, where instead of killing Chloe, she's in a coma and may or may not wake up. Would you rather that have happened instead of the 2 other choices? Just wanted your lovely opinion." I don't really know. I don't know if I would like that. Thanks for wanting my opinion. I don't know if I would want that, because my beef with the endings was just like a lack of, I don't know, a lack of like addressing all of the things that you did. Like, a good ending should make it feel as though, like, things could have only turned out like that based on the decisions that you made. Even in just, like, things where it's not, like, a choice-based thingy-majiggy, in books or in, like, a whatever. But, you know, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that! Let's not do that! Let's not do it right now! Ah! PTSD of endings! No, 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 no. I think I would rather a Sacrifice Max ending. I think that would make more sense. But that's just me, girl. Next one, please. DRWE said, okay, serious question. You mentioned before that you went to uni for art. Well, I'm debating whether to go or not. Any thoughts or stories on what it was like at uni? Lots of hearts. Well, for me, it wasn't the best time for me. I didn't really enjoy uni that much. I thought it was, like, it was okay. I'm not really that built for it. I'm not really, like, it's not really my thing. I don't know. It was okay. And I think if I had went to university that I felt better about, I would have a much better experience, because if given the choice between going to the exact uni that I went to again or not going to uni at all, I'd probably rather just not go to uni at all and just focus on doing art, because they didn't really teach me any techniques. They kind of just gave you like a little workshop for like basic stuff, and then you had to sort of teach yourself from that point on. On one hand, that's kind of useful, because it kind of instills a mentality of like, well, no one's gonna fucking help me, so I'm just gonna teach myself all this stuff. I've learned more from like other people, from like friends helping me out very graciously, very thankful to them, rather than, and like my own, like just messing around. Like, I'm totally self-taught in Photoshop and stuff like that, so it's like, okay. If you want to go, make sure that you go to one that you feel good about. Like, make sure you really want to go to that uni. Make sure that you step foot out there and you're like, hell yeah, this is for me. And if there are grades that you need to obtain to get to it, and you really want to go, just try as hard as you can to get those grades. I didn't even really want to go to the uni that I went to, and they had the highest grade requirement for me, and it was just shitty. Anyway, I'm rambling. Next question. Jimin Sin said, Q for the Q&A. Have you ever considered making merchandise? I would rock a shirt with your face on it. Maybe even Total Travel Cup or something. Well, first of all, thank you. Is that creepy? I'm not really sure. Is that creepy? I don't know. If I saw my face on a bag from a distance, I'd be like, what? Like, how weird would that be? I imagine it'd be very surreal. I would love to. I actually asked my partner what I would put on merchandise the other day if I was to make any. And I don't really know, because we don't really have like a symbol like thing over here. I'd have to think of one. When I design some, I'll tell you what, I'll do a poll on Twitter or something, and you guys help me choose, alright? That sounds good, doesn't it? And let's see. Senpai noticed me. You have been noticed. Very bemusing to see that, honestly. Anyway, my question is... Oh, Emily Jade Sheehan. That game's girl. I do recognize your name. Is, do you want to build a snowman? Yes, I would love to. Unfortunately, I'm in fucking SoCal, where you will never see snow. And what's your favorite movie? Right now, right this very moment, my favorite movie is Zootopia, because it is progressive, hilarious, and awesome. If you haven't seen Zootopia, fucking watch it now. What are you doing watching me? Watch Zootopia. It's amazing. I love it. I had a good feeling about it as soon as I saw the trailer. I was like, that's gonna be my favorite film. I love it. It's so good. Oh, it's just so good. Please, go and watch it, please. Lord KitKat asks, okay, my question. How did you get the idea to start with YouTube? Also, what were you working towards when you started? Aw. Well, I got the idea actually from watching other YouTubers. I'm sure that's where it starts for a lot of people. I was really stressed out at uni. I had so much work to do, and I was very, very stressed out while doing it. And it was kind of slightly monotonous, which you wouldn't think with art, but it's just such a grind when you need to spend a long time on something. And you get numb to the lines and things that you do. So I would have YouTube on in the background, and I got a lot of solace from that, and a lot of smiles, a lot of laughter. And it feels like someone is there, and it was just really nice. And I wanted to give that feeling. I thought maybe I can do that. Maybe I can do YouTube, and I tried, and here we are. We've made some good progress, I gotta say. So that's pretty cool. What was I working towards? Just something. Just something, dude. I had kind of low expectations. I'll tell you what, slightly kind of tangent. Oh man, you've definitely got to love me to watch this video. I know it's gonna be really fucking long. I remember being stuck at 50 subscribers on a previous channel. It was a Pokemon channel. It still exists actually, but that community is it's its own thing. It's very different from doing this. I was stuck on 50 subscribers for such a long time. I was very thankful to the people that did give me a chance below 50 because it's so hard, really. And so I just didn't know what I just didn't know what I wanted to really work towards apart from that I just wanted to do something. It was so hard. It was really hard. But yeah, I don't know. So I didn't really answer your question very well. I tried though. An attempt was made. National Phantom asks, congratulations, my small bean. You deserve it all. My question for you is, do you ever plan to have children? What will the name be? Well, first of all, thank you for the congratulations. And I do plan to have children, but like me and my partner, being that we're both women, it's a little bit, you know, it's not quite so mathematically easy. We're gonna have to buy a baby, you know what I mean? Or adopt, which is fine, of course. What will their names be? We don't know. We know that we want them to be like slightly unique, but not so like unique that they're called fucking like, I don't know, eggplant spaghetti twat junior. I don't know. Like we want them to have like a name that you can spell, but it's like a bit different. So yeah, that's all. We haven't really decided on a name. We have names that we like, but yeah. So I never know how to say your name. Guillermo Shiba. I know you, I see you so much, and I'm very thankful for that. I just never know how to say your name. How did you start making videos on YouTube? Did you start with the Pokemon battles? And congrats again. Thank you. I did start with the Pokemon battles, actually. I started with the Pokemon battles after watching a PokeTuber that I admire. PokeTuber is so funny. It's like Pokemon YouTuber, someone who uploads Pokemon videos. I used to commentate over Pokemon battles, competitive Pokemon battles, that is. There's a whole world of Pokemon that a lot of people might not really know about, but it became a lot more accessible with the onset of X and Y. I'm not going to go on about it too much because you guys aren't, you know, some of you are into Pokemon in that way, but a lot of you aren't. Yeah, so that's what happened there. Woo! Next question. Sam Moyle asks, can you read a fanfic for me in an overly dramatic voice? That's a video for another time, my friend, but I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can. Stella Grace! Question. Any conventions you're thinking of going to this year? I think I want to go to PAX, but I'm not sure. We just need to pull our fingers out and actually plan and actually go to one, because I would like to go to one. It'd be really cool to meet people. Also, can I give you a consensual internet hug? Of course you can! Yes, Alex Thompson asks, are you going to any conventions this year? Okay, yes, I just answered that question, sort of. Catching Z's asks, the question for me to you is, what movie do you watch over and over again and still love? Thanks for all the laughs. Oh, thank you for watching me for all this time, Javier. I really appreciate it. I think The Lion King. I will always love The Lion King. I'm one of those people I can probably say the whole script. I really love it. It's very, very dear to me and endlessly entertaining in my opinion. It's so good. Abby asks, hi Animuh, my question is, if you weren't a YouTuber, what job do you think you'd be doing? Thank you for your videos and being you. Oh, that's very sweet of you to say. I would probably be doing some sort of illustration or graphics or something like that if I wasn't YouTubing. It's still something that I kind of think about doing, but I've got serious, like, I don't know, I've got real confidence issues when it comes to, like, my art and stuff. I just take a look at, like, concept artists and designers and think, how the fuck am I, like, why would anyone pick me over these people? And it's something I gotta work on. Honestly, I don't have that much confidence in my artistic ability. Really, professionally, I just think, why? But but I think if I wasn't doing this, I would be focused in that. Plus, I got distracted thinking about getting like a job in like something corporate something. But I don't have any business training, so why would I do that anyway? Decisions, don't make the ones I made. Victor says, hey, congratulations for 10k. So about Q&A, what do you think about Brazil? I'm from Brazil, hee hee. Brazil shit! Brazil shit, Victor! I'm joking. I'm completely joking. Of course I'm joking. Oh my god. I'm sure Brazil's great. I'm sure it's absolutely fantastic, especially if you're there. I've never been, however, so I don't have an informed opinion. But since you're there, I'm sure it's awesome. Bam! Megan Gwillem asks, if you could have a new cat and name it after a character of anything, who would it be from, what, and why? Well, we actually have a cat named Chloe, who wasn't named after Chloe Price. Which is just funny. So Chloe is skulking around our house right now, I imagine. Oh my gosh, I've been thinking about this for ages, actually. I think I'd probably get a cat and name it Clementine, because we recently streamed and finished The Walking Dead, and Clementine is an absolute boss. So probably Clementine. And she's a boss, that's why. Kevin asks, do you have any experience with the Persona series? Oh, do I? Oh, do I, Kevin? Oh, do I? I do, actually. My friends would talk about them a lot. I have lots of online friends who talk about Persona with enthusiasm. And during uni, I was super into it. Sort of through osmosis, I knew about it. And then I played P3P. Fucking loved it. I absolutely loved it. Didn't have a PS2 at the time to play, you know, the original thingy. So I played P3P. It was fucking awesome. Then I got a PS2 and I played Persona 4. That was pretty cool as well. And I really, really enjoyed it. Katie Peach Kiwi asks, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure I subscribe to you either. Why gotta be like that, man? Would you come to Manchester instead of Essex or South London because you like me more than Ellis or Rob? Oh god, guys, don't make me choose between all of you. Let's just have everyone in a hot tub. That would be good. In the middle of the ocean. Are you a boy or... By the way, guys, if you see Katie asking repeatedly if I'm a boy or a girl or whatever, don't be like, oh, what are you saying? She's just fucking with me and everybody. She really is. You gotta donate $5 for me to answer that question, though, Kate. How many toes do me, Tango, Peach, and Kiwi have combined? I don't know. I'm gonna guess 20. No, 30. By the way, those are her pets. I don't know how many toes they'll have. All right, just go easy on me. Peach's full gecko name is Peachy Goodness. Come up with one for Kiwi because I can't. Kiwi power? Kiwi. If any of you guys have suggestions, feel free to pipe in, you know, in the comments. What is your favorite color? Ooh, this color, but a bit more blue. I think that's like my favorite, like a teal kind of shade. I really like that sort of color. What is your favorite kind of dipping sauce? Right now, it's ranch, which is like garlic and herb dip from Domino's. Have you ever tried warheads? If yes, did you die? I did, and yes, I am dead. If you had mind control powers for one day, what would you do? Mind control Donald Trump and get him to walk into a landmine, probably. Can you draw a Bulbasaur for me, please? There you go. It's Bulbasaur smoking a cigar. I didn't have a reference, but I'm pretty sure Bulbasaur smoked cigars in the anime. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. And Tango won't go to bed because he wants to watch more Animuh videos. Way! Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Dear Animuh, who is your favorite Persona character and why? My favorite Persona character isn't even fucking canon, apparently. It's the female main character, Minako Arasato, or I don't know what her other name is. I think they've got fucking 2 names for some reason. I don't bloody know why. But the female main character, from Persona 3, that is only available in P3P, she is my favorite. Or I guess. Weird girl has friends. Question 1. Do you remember me? Do you guys think I have a goldfish memory or something? Do you think that I, like, don't remember your faces? Because for the most part, I do. But there are a lot of you. I try, but I mostly remember you. No, I don't remember you at all, actually. Yes, of course, I do remember you. How do you record your gaming vids? Last but not least, love you, Senpai. Oh, I love you too! Unless that LY stands for lick you, Senpai, in which case, don't do that. I record my gaming vids using Bandicam, and I use the Logitech webcam software to capture face cam. It's not that amazing, the software is ass, and it's really, really buggy, and I have to, like, you know, whatever. But it's less intensive on my computer than OBS is, and that's the other means that I would use to record webcam. So yeah, Bandicam, it's really not very expensive, and it's super, super good. I'd get it. Other people use XSplit, but that's what I use. Ellis! Eee! I've said it before, but congrats on 10k. Thank you so much, darling. Having someone recognize you must have been super duper cool. You should come to Essex so I could stalk you. You guys are too much. Okay, question time. Where do babies come from? The human anus. I'm kidding, they come from the stalk. Duh. 2. Ever since you started doing the YouTubes, which single comment has made you smile the most? Oh, I don't know. There have been so many. I'm really lucky that, I'm really blessed that there have been so many wonderful comments, and my day gets made just sort of periodically because every now and then people just drop these crazy, really nice comments. One that I can think of that made me smile a lot around Christmas, I remember, is one from Heather. She'll know who she is if she's watching this. And she told me that she'd actually downloaded the Dreamfall episodes so that she could watch them whenever she wanted to. And that I don't know, that just like did something to me that made me think like the fact that someone wants to do that, like never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined someone doing that. I don't know, like that's just so nice. That really gets me over here, you know? It gets me over here, you know? So not really a single comment, I guess. I get kind of more like a situation I got aware of, because I can't remember every single comment. No, really, where do babies come from? It's the stork, Ellis! Didn't you go to school? I already know Katie is gonna ask if you're a boy or a girl. Well, you know what? Katie is nothing if not very consistent. Roberto! Buzz! Buzzy Bee! I'm a big homosexual lesbian and I have an Asian fetish. That is what brings me back each time. Why don't you return my phone calls? I would return them! You never call me! My real question is, would you ever play some spooky, scary games? I know some dank games that I would like to see you play, such as Ow Oni. It's not super scary, more creepy than scary. And finish To the Moon, please. Congrats on 10k sub, boo. You own me now? No way! And get back to the UK. The people of South London miss you. Essex and Manchester suck. Don't ever go. Oh, hang on. The doorbell rang. I've lost track of what I was talking about now. A certain present for a certain someone arrived. And I'm very happy to see that it's here in a timely fashion. So the To the Moon, that's been explained in the bird story video. So go and watch that if you haven't watched it already. It was really good, really, really emotional. And would I... I'm so unfit, really. The stairs kick my ass. I would definitely be up for playing some spooky, scary games. I and everyone else, I and every other Let's Player, have tried playing a spooky game or two. If people will watch it, then I will play it. I've just seen so many instances where like someone plays Five Nights, for example, which I know is overdone as hell. But even in the early days, people would play Five Nights and they would just get like no views, and I'd be like, I'm not going through that fear for like nothing. No, thank you. But the game that you're talking about, I like creepy, psychological. That's cool. I like that kind of stuff. So I might be up for that, yes. PP Mac, hi Pedro. If I can ask, if you haven't been asked already, when was the first time a game made you cry / tear up? As in, when did you realize that games could be more than racing or platformers and can actually fuck up all your emotions? You know, I'm sure there was one way before this. I'm sure there was one even before Final Fantasy VII. I'm sure there was one even before that. But probably Final Fantasy VII. It's a bit cliche to go on about you-know-who's death, though. But, yeah, I definitely cried like a baby at that. But, like, a slightly more original one, because I'm a sap. Probably, like, a time when, in Final Fantasy X, like, at the end, I was really invested in Titus, whatever, and Yuna as a couple. I was 10, I believe. I don't know. I was quite young. I was invested in these guys, to be completely honest with you. And when like the end happened and Yuna's all like, I love you, I was like, no! And that got me into Final Fantasy X too, which is probably not the first time, but it was before Okami, which is a game that makes me lose my shit, so so that's probably the first game anyway. Shani Shanane asks, I've never really seen a YouTuber do a Q&A. To be honest, I've never really watched YouTubers. I just watch random people play random games or music videos. Anything but one specific YouTuber. Eventually I tried watching Life is Strange, and that was the most emotional journeys I've been on, to be honest. After becoming absolutely obsessed with the series, I looked up theory videos and whatnot, and of course I've seen all of your theories, and now I watch your videos on a regular basis. Wow! And I just want to say thank you for making these videos and for being funny as hell. Oh my gosh, thank you very much. I don't know for sure what it is I enjoy about you. Is it the hair? Is it the fingers? Well, probably your accent and word choice, such as old bloke or mahanam. If that's something I say, I don't know how to pronounce it. when you freak out. It's just so funny. Oh, thank you so much. The question answer thing sounds really cool, so I'm going to try a question. If you could use Max's rewind ability one time in your whole life, when would you use it, or what would you save it for? Well, first of all, thank you so much for your kind words. I'm extremely flattered to be that one YouTuber. That is absolutely outstanding. That's really, really cool. Maybe since you've, since this is, it says 6 days ago in the thing, because I screen capped it, but this video is 4,000 subscribers out, so, you know. I think I would save it for like an oh shit moment. I think I'd make it my oh shit button. Be it like a job interview that really means a lot to me or something like that. I don't think I would change anything in my life right now, even though I feel like during kind of like dark times, dark sort of, I don't know, you know when you just feel a bit down, everyone kind of gets moments like that. I think even in my like low points, basically even when I'm feeling shitty, I don't think I would really go back and change anything because I'm very, you know, I'm very comfortable and I'm with someone who is very wonderful. So it's, you know, it's not bad, is it? And all you guys are here. So, you know, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I think for like an oh shit moment or like a jobby type thing. PG Simmer. Also, here's a question. Who's your favourite Life is Strange character and what's your favourite Life is Strange episode? My favourite Life is Strange character is... Victoria just appeared in my mind, vivid and flawless. I think Max is probably my favourite character, truthfully. I really like Victoria. Let me just talk about Victoria for a second, okay? I didn't really like her that much during the actual game. I thought she was a massive dick. And then I read a bit of fan fiction and I thought about Victoria a bit more, and then I thought, you know what? She's kind of my kryptonite. I kind of like bitches, you know? In fiction anyway. In real life, get away from me. Max, though, I think truthfully Max is my favorite because she's just like, she just tries her best. Like, she always tries, and she's always well-meaning, and she's not a malicious person. She just tries her best. And, you know, she's got some growing up to do, and she's got some confidence issues, but I really like Max. I think she's a super cool person, and I would love to be friends with her. My favorite Life is Strange episode is episode 4. I think, yes. Episode 4 is, like... It's a good one. Apart from the end. The end of episode 4 was nicht gut. Our Seagirl says, congratulations on 10k. Thank you very much. You really deserve the recognition. You're adorable, lovely, and seem to be a really wonderful person. Oh, well, thank you. So here is my question. What is something that your pets do that annoy the heck out of you? Well, first of all, thank you so much for saying that. I truly appreciate it. And something that my pets do. Holy shit. You don't even understand, right? Oh my god. The noise, dude, right? Like, oh my god. Meal times has been a real thing because one of our cats has got bum problems. Bloody ridiculous. Anyway, he's fine now. But the result in this is very controlled feeding type thing, and it's a pain in the anus because they'll bitch and bitch and bitch to get food, and then they'll run away from it sometimes, or they'll like steal each other's food. It's just the food policing and noise that annoys me so much. That really annoys me because it's like, I don't care if you starve. Okay, I do, but like, I don't care if you starve. You care if you starve. Can you just fucking eat your food? Anyway, getting a bit too deep, but that is kind of something that annoys me about my cats. Oh, God bless them. God bless them. Love them so much. Love them so much. It's worth it. It's fucking worth it. Cupcake Monster says, I do agree with you that typically the interest in LPs die out. Yes. But a couple of games I'd love for you to play. Her Story, I already tweeted you about it, but I shall post it again. Yes, I have heard of that. I have seen that, actually. Walking Dead Telltale. Well, that is happening now. That is actually happening now. It is being streamed. Go and check that out. It's still archived for a few weeks on Twitch. I do have the whole thing. I will maybe post it on YouTube at some point. I don't know. Not sure if the answers to these questions are in other videos, but what are your tattoos? What's meeting your wife's story? Names and pictures of your kitties, please. Oh my goodness. Okay, so my tattoos, I only have one. It's a moon. It's a crescent moon, and it's just like, I've always adored the moon. It's like my ruling planet and stuff. I don't really care how much stock other people put in that kind of thing, but I've always loved the moon. I've always been enamored with it, and it's just very beautiful. I like the night as well. I come alive at night. Not really a daytime morning person, really, at all. So yeah, my creativeness and sort of comes out at night. Let's see, I met my wife through mutual friends on Facebook when I had it. My friend had gotten together with my wife's roommate, and this was really cool. they made a relationship status about it, and I commented on my friend's relationship status like, yeah, that's my nigga, or something like that. Please forgive use of the N-word. I don't mean it like terribly, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, you know, I said something stupid, and my future wife looked at that and was like, that's funny, and then like went to my profile page and thought I looked really nice, and said this to her roommate, and you know, they got us talking, and we talked, and our first Skype call was like 8 hours long, and it was beautiful, it was amazing, and we Skyped every day, and then we met, and it was awesome, and yeah, it was cool. It was very, very cool. Okay, so names and pictures of our cats. Okay, so hopefully there are pictures up of our cats right now as I speak. There's Chloe. She's a little black cat. She's very sweet, and she's the most skittish of them. She likes men though, so that's something. She's just like, according to my wife, she's just like kind of typical female cat, just like a little bit funny about girls, loves boys, and yeah, it took a while, but we can kind of she can sit on me sometimes, and she, you know, we've got a bit of a bond now. But my wife is Chloe's mum. It's mum, all right, mum. Beep Honk is Beep and Honk. That's his name, Beep Honk. It's really satisfying to say. He's the big one. He's like a Norwegian-y forest cat type thing. I think he's got some in him. He's huge, and he's very smart actually. He's big and kind of fat. He's not really fat anymore. And he's super sweet. He's the most outgoing and the most sort of human intelligent out of everybody. Like, he knows that we won't hurt him or whatever. He doesn't get scared of typical cat things. He's just like, I don't give a fuck. And he's cute. He's very gorgeous, which is like, what? And then Sasha, he's like part Maine Coon, or he is a Maine Coon. He's a Maine Coon, I'm pretty sure. He's beautiful as well. We've got very good looking cats, to be honest. Sasha's very beautiful. And he's only got 3 legs, because when he was a kitten, the umbilical cord wrapped around his leg and they had to cut it off. And he's a funny one. He's like, we haven't had him all his life. My wife hasn't had them hasn't had him all of his life, but she has had the other 2 for pretty much most of their lives since they were kittens. And Sasha's like, I don't know, he's like slightly feral, not the smartest, but he's sweet. He's very sweet. He's very, very loving, and I do love Sasha. I really do. Jay Baggles asks, is Pokemon dead? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll upload Pokemon on the Pokemon channel again. I think I want to. I do, but it's like the time, and I want to innovate on it, so I'm not sure. Raw Gameplays says, how old was you when you told your mother that you're a lesbian? I didn't tell my mum I was a lesbian. I came out to my mum as bisexual, because that was easier to explain, and it was easier to say that, and I kind of thought it, really. And I was 14. And it went very well. I mean, to be honest, you can hear this in more detail, I think, in Being Gay and Coming Out video that's on the channel. It went very well, but to be honest, we had like other situations around us that were really bad, that my sexuality should be, but it was trivial. It was very trivial, you know. I say it should be trivial because it should just be normalized. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be something anyone gives a hoot about, really. I don't mean that in a bad way. But, you know, now I'm married to a woman, and my mum is completely happy with that, and it's all good, really. So I think I seem a bit more gay than bi, really, mum, but, like, I don't know. Morgan's Mumble says, I can't watch the video right now, so I hope it's not a themed Q&A. Oops! What games are you looking forward to playing in the future, and what games are you thinking of making extra videos, theories, etc.? Oh, games I'm looking forward to playing in the future. Well, I'm gonna play Life is Strange 2, Season 2, if that's a thing. Definitely gonna play that. I want to play Beyond Two Souls. I'm looking forward to playing those. Games that you guys have suggested. I really look forward to playing games that a lot of you have suggested. I feel very passionately about those. I'm very eager to get them on the channel. Especially if you guys have watched them, that makes me so happy. And games that I'm playing, like, that I'm interested in playing in the future, like, personally, Dark Souls 3, dude! I'm so excited about Dark Souls 3. I'm gonna freak out when it comes out in America and the rest of the world. Thank you, Japan, for getting an early date. Yeah, really looking forward to playing those. I'm gonna die and be reborn again, I really am. And making extra videos, theories, etc. on, I don't really know, because Life is Strange was interesting for me, and that theory crafting was very, like, it made a lot of sense to me to theory craft for that, because there was like another episode coming and you could see soon if you were gonna be right or anything like that. But if I think of stuff, I will surely craft a theory about it. There's no stopping me. If there are good theories that I think of, then I will do them. Or maybe not necessarily good ones, maybe they're questionable. Who knows? Ma! Geordie says, if there was one room in your house that was completely empty and you could fill it with anything you like, what would you do with it? I would fill it with food. Actually, I think genuinely, I'd probably make like a really professional studio. Like, I would fill it with like the soundproofing stuff. I would like make it super comfortable. I would make like the lushest gaming setup ever. And me and my partner could fucking sit in and veg out and play, and it would be awesome, and the sound would be awesome. My god, that would probably be what I would do with it, like a nice studio. If I could make it multi-purpose, that would be cool too. Will we be seeing Zoe and Nigel again at some point? At the time that this comment was posted, I imagine Dreamfall was extremely scarce. We have some more episodes of Dreamfall out and about right now, and hopefully we'll be continuing that sometime soon. Well, I certainly want to. Have you played The Park yet? It's this 2-hour psychological horror game set in a theme park. I actually have, and it's on the channel if you want to go and check it out. Eli Callaghan Thomas. Callaghan Thomas? Callaghan. Ignore me. Do you like car games, e.g. Forza, and if so, do you like drifting? I haven't played that many, but I was crazy into Need for Speed when it first came out, Need for Speed Underground. Apparently, Need for Speeds are kind of looked down upon as driving games nowadays, but you have to understand, it was years ago. I really loved it. I think maybe now I would enjoy playing a racing game. Every now and then I get cravings for it. So, you know, if Forza just appears in my lap, I would probably play it. So there you go. Next question. Melody Drake, tell me your favorite pizza toppings or I'll unsubscribe. Just kidding. I'll always be here watching your random and funny videos. Stay awesome. Thank you, Melody. Your picture always cracks me up. It seriously does. It's just so like how you got the upside down frown, like smile, really good. My favorite pizza toppings, onions, chicken, and I like barbecue sauce and cheese, obviously, and peppers, green peppers. Yes, I really like that. That is what I like. So there you go. Rana, hello. Okay. I said congratulations, and I still think it's amazing, and that's good, I think. Questions. What videos are the most fun to make? The most tedious or terrible? Videos that are the most fun to make. I think the date Arianes of the world. I think the funny little one-off kind of games. The date Arianes, sorry, there's something in my eye. Date Arianes of the world are really like my favorite ones. If you haven't seen Date Ariane, oh my god, please watch it. I had so much fun with that. It was so hilarious. Games that have the right balance of like, they're funny on their own, and you can add to it with editing, but you don't have to constantly support it with just editing. That's a bit like, when there's not like much substance to it, that's a bit tiring to because you need to add so much to it with editing. And the absolute most tedious, well, I kind of said that was a bit tedious, but honestly, like really extremely highly edited videos are quite tedious for me, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I use Sony Vegas and not Adobe Premiere, because Premiere crashes on my laptop, and I've tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. So because it won't work, I have to use Vegas. And yeah, edited videos, really highly scripted ones like the theories and stuff, they're a bit of a pain. I'd say the top 5 wow moments in gaming was one of the biggest pains, because I had to find so much footage of different games for that, and that was a little whew. But yeah, those ones are. It doesn't mean I necessarily think I hate doing them, but they are a grind, definitely. 2, do you ever feel unsure if what you're doing with your life is the right thing, and how do you convince yourself of the opposite? Oh my gosh, dude, all the time, I doubt myself so much. I regret things so much. It's not helpful. It's not a helpful feeling, but I really do struggle with feeling like what I'm doing right now is right. I really do. And I convince myself of the opposite by just taking pride in what I have, and by finding happiness in what I have accomplished. Like with YouTube, for example, I feel like I've made really good strides in YouTube, and but in saying that, there's still so much to do. But see, that's like annoying. It's like hard because it's like you can never truly rest, and you shouldn't. You should always want to push yourself more. But it's like, oh my god, it's so difficult. But taking pride in what you have done, and allowing yourself to feel the success of the things that you've done. That's very important. What influences your choice of hairstyle and color the most, and how? K-pop, dude. K-pop. They're the most beautiful hair in the world you've ever seen. K-pop is like, woo! That's like the most influential for my hair and everything, frankly. Although seeing nice hairstyles, I'll be like, I'm gonna steal that. But generally speaking, I've pretty much constantly stuck with, for the last years, this kind of sort of look. It's a little bit grown out now, but it's pretty much an undercut. And I just like how there's like, I don't know, you can be a little bit scraggy at the top and a little bit business on the side, really, a little bit edgy, a little bit sharp. But right now it's kind of grown out, so I look a bit more soft and fluffy. But that's fine, sometimes I like being soft and fluffy. Do you think the term racism should be completely overruled by the term discrimination? You know, I think probably, but for the sake of, because we're in 2016 and racism isn't over, it should be, people need to use words to refer to things, and I think eradicating racism would be the first step in making the word redundant, really, because people use words just like we just have to use words. That's how we communicate with our mouths. So even though probably yes, it should be overruled by the term discrimination, it's I guess it's good to have, like, you know, that was racist, to have something you can say it was, I guess. I don't know. Congratulations and good luck exploding in 2016. Yeah, that's how bad. It's already the fucking March. Oh my god, that's terrible. Thank you so much, Rana. I don't know. I hope I don't literally explode, but I hope the channel does. That would be awesome. Oh, God. Shadi! Congrats again. I'm bad with questions, so, why is Rufflet the strongest Pokemon in history? Because Rufflet is bae, it's adorable, and it's so fucking powerful, and it's just a beast, honestly. Who's your favorite German fuck nugget? It's you, duh! Jesus Christ, would you rather fight 50 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? One horse-sized duck. It's always about the one big thing. What would be a good question? Nom nom gotin. I'm sorry, that's got an umlaut, so that's pronounced differently, but I do not know how to say it. Congrats! Wow, I'm kind of proud of you. You sound like my mom. I would like to ask if you ever had internet friends. I have had many internet friends. I don't really keep as good contact with the ones that I was very close to several years ago. But yeah, no, I do have internet friends. To be honest, I don't really have many real life friends, considering I moved from to a completely different country, and I sit in the house all day, so pretty much I just have internet friends at this point. Queen Bee asks, where did the name Animuh come from? Is it a play on words like anime? I wish it was! That would help with all the typos that I see of anime. Yes, 'tis I am anime. I am the kawaii, desu schoolgirl of everyone's dreams. Actually, Animuh comes from, there's like a whole psychological, like, meaning to it, which you can Google if you want, but it comes from, for me, Final Fantasy X's Animuh, which is like a summon. And, please go and look it up. It's fucking cool. It's like some cool, beastie looking thing. It's just an absolute boss, and it's like it's a secret summon that you need to do really particular things in order to unlock it. It's just fucking cool. I was so moved when, like, I knew more about Animuh. And I was like, holy shit, I love this thing. And that's me now. Well, Animuh didn't come straight after seeing Final Fantasy X, but it's something I thought about, so yes. Life is Strange X3 asks, do you fart in public? Yeah, probably yeah, if it's a quiet one. Do you like cookies? Had to ask that for my friend. I think yes, I do. Who doesn't love cookies? Unless they're made of non-tasty things. Bay alpha bait something, I don't know, or gay. All of the above? What is your favorite animal? Wolf. Why can't I have an alpaca as a pet? Probably because it's illegal where you are, or maybe your parents won't let you, or something like that. I don't see why you shouldn't be able to have an alpaca if you can take care of it. Follow your dreams. Serendipity says, your weird and fun/funny personality inspired me to make a YouTube channel recently. Good for you! I found you when I was looking up stuff about Life is Strange. Love you. But my question is, what is the biggest piece of advice for upcoming people in YouTube? It's hard to get motivated. It gets hard to be motivated when there is so much competition. One day I'll learn to read. So what is something you'd say is necessary for your channel to be successful? I don't mean dollars successful. I mean having a fan base and having people love you like we love you. Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, thank you so much for your kind words. And that's really awesome that you started a YouTube channel. That is, I wish you good luck with that. It is difficult. It truly is. Sorry, I'm struggling because I'm trying to think of like really what to say. I think about your target audience. Think about who you want to bring to the channel, and be yourself and be critical about yourself. Concentrate on making quality content that you could see why someone would enjoy it, content that you look at critically and you think, how can I improve on this, how can I make this desirable to XYZ group of people. Just be sincere, get yourself into a happy place before recording so that you will be in the mood and people can get that energy from you. That's really nice. And I don't know what type of channel you have, but try to keep an eye out on trends, on future potential things. That's always good. Yeah. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was. Rory Skywalker asks, what is your favorite color? I must know! It's blue. This blue, but a little bit lighter and a little bit more blue. Kabagami the Great! It's Kabagami! Oh, I fucking love Okami so much. I have a question for you, Missy. Harley Quinn x Poison Ivy are canon, apparently. You into that shit? I'm so into that shit. I got nothing good. Sorry. Well, you know what? That actually is good. I am so into that shit. I'm into that shit. They're hot as fuck, dude. They're really cool. And plus Poison Ivy is way better for Harley than the Joker is, because he's a psychopath, an entertaining psychopath, but you shouldn't be in a relationship or whatever weird thing she's got going on with him. I'm not too well versed in like the canons and the information of that universe. But she shouldn't be hanging out with that guy. Poison Ivy's really cool. Plus they had that thing where they worked together and that was so yeah. Pretty good. Corvid! Hey, jealous. I see we're saving the showing of the nipple for 15k. Nice. Oh god, 15k is rapidly approaching. Are you ready? A game that's emotional and poignant? Please. There is no need for me to explicitly mention it at this point, right? Transistor, dude. I need to play that game so much. Manchester, South London, and Essex are traps. Come to the Netherlands. We put chocolate on bread and call it breakfast. That's a question, I swear. Are you a boy or a girl? $5. $5 for the answer to that question. Have you ever been to the Philippines and would you like to go there if you haven't? I was actually born in Philippines. I was born in the capital city of Manila. And so yes, I have been there, I suppose. And yeah, I moved to England when I was 5 and I have been back several times since. We used to go quite regularly. It's been quite a while since I've last been, actually. A couple years. And yeah. It would be alright to go back there, I suppose. If you could have one Pokemon in real life, which one would it be and why? Ooh! To be completely honest, probably Pikachu. And that's a shout out to my 9-year-old self that had a Pikachu cuddly toy and really wished that it was alive. I really wanted a Pikachu. I had like a little toy and I wished it was alive, like a pet. I wanted a pet so bad, and I would really like that. That would be pretty sick. And then people would be like, I want a Rapidash so I can run. I want a Squirtle so I'll never run out of water. But no, for no uses, I just want it. I just want it to be my friend. Number 5, if you had the option to forget everything you know about one game and replay it again as if it was your first time, which one would you pick? Oh, shit. I don't know. So many of these. So many of these. Oh, my God. Okay. Okami. Mass Effect. Maybe those? Oh, I don't know. Maybe even Dark Souls. I don't know. Those. Oh, well, I can't choose just one. I can't choose just one. Definitely those though. Michael Voel. I'm gonna say Michael. If you could insert yourself into the Life is Strange universe, what character would you be? Not Chloe, because she fucking dies all the time. Spoiler alert. Maybe Victoria, because she's hot and mean. You know, she's mean. Just for fun. I think it'd be really fun to be Victoria, you know? Really fun, or like, if you want to be deep, it'd be really sad because she's got all these expectations and crippling things. But whatever, I'd like to be a mean girl for a day. That would be really funny. Does your humor come from anyone or anything in your life? Or has it just been something you've developed yourself? I don't really know if I have like a style, really. I think my humor is like basically my brain takes things like really far, or like analyzes why something is funny, and it leads to a little bit of a disconnect when talking in real life, because I imagine things very fast, and my wife is like understanding it now, that like I will often find something really funny and no one else will find it funny. And if I explain why I find it funny, that will make it make sense. I really like the Game Grumps' humor. I really like, because they always take things like a few steps further, you know what I mean? Like, they imagine scenarios and it's really funny. I really like that. I really like when people have like an imagination about it and they take things like steps like further, and that's what I find really funny. I don't tend to just find standalone things funny. I like when there's like a bit of a lead on, and I think that helps with YouTube because of editing as well, so you can demonstrate stuff. Does that make sense? Sorry, that was really wordsy and not very, you know, sorry. Do you ever just talk to yourself because you have such a cool accent? Oh, well, thank you, Michael. I don't talk to myself because of my accent, but I talk to myself a lot. Just a habit I've always had. I'm an only child, and I don't know, I just used to play with my toys and, you know, talk with them, and then I just keep talking to myself. It's just a habit I have, really. Congrats on 10k. My favorite thing about YouTube is seeing small YouTubers grow and get such a nice audience. I've only recently subbed to the channel, but I absolutely love all the videos you put out. Specifically your Life is Strange theories and such. I also really love your accent. Well, thank you. Again, congrats on 10k. I hope you keep growing. At the time I'm posting this video has 227 likes and 0 dislikes. Aw, I'm sure this is something about your content. That's very sweet of you to say. Hopefully it stayed like that. I know I have some dedicated disliking fans. Shout out to you. I do not know how to pronounce that. I am very sorry, but it looks very beautiful. My question is, do you have a favorite book which you can read over and over again? Or the books which just really impressed you? You know, I really wish I read books more often. They're just... I really wish I did. We used to listen to audiobooks. We listened to audiobooks like on long drives and stuff, but they've been a little bit weird. They've gotten a bit weird towards the end, and I don't know how to feel about them, but I don't know if there is really a book that I can read over and over again, since it's been a while since I've really sat down and read a good book. But speaking of strictly a book format, not necessarily a narrative or anything like that, like a story in the traditional sense, but I really like this is so funny. I really like Carol Ann Duffy's poetry anthology called Rapture. I really like that one. And it's so funny because a bunch of English folks who are my age, or maybe even younger or whatever, will know about Carol Ann Duffy because she was on our English syllabus. So I'm sure there might be a few of you giggling if you know about her. So we had to study her, but then her poetry, that outside of what we had to study, I found it really good. It was like it's like dead sexy, dude. It's really romantic and like attractive. There was one that was like about being really enamored with somebody, and then like, I don't know, it was kind of, the imagery was really good. It was like the object of the affection was like buried underground or whatever, and she wrote that she would lie down over the grave in the position of where the bones were. And that sounds fucking grim as hell now that I say it out loud, but it was written in like a really great way. I don't know, it's gonna sound dark and loads of people are gonna be like, that's dark, man, you're weird. But like, I really liked that whole anthology. It was really good. Taylor Hicks says, hi, that is my question. That ain't a question, Taylor. Congrats for 10k! Hey, Swifty! How you doing, bud? Are you excited for Dark Souls 3? Hell yeah! So excited. Absolutely thrilled, in fact. Betty H says, congratulations on 10k. Will you play Beyond Two Souls? I do intend to. Favorite cupcake flavor? Haven't eaten that many cupcakes in my time. That's something I should change, but I'd probably just say chocolate chip. What is your favorite hot drink? Caramel macchiato. Or a hot chocolate, actually. That's pretty good. Blossom Briar says, hello there. Well, I subscribed yesterday because I really liked your Life is Strange theory videos. Plus, you have a really catchy, I'm sure there's a better, but oh well. word for it. I imagine you're trying to say voice. Thank you very much. Anyways, my questions are, this is not yesterday anymore. This is like months ago. I wonder if Blossom Briar is still with us. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Not dead. Don't be dead. Jesus Christ, that's not what I meant. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Game Grumps. Game Grumps are my favorite. They're recently H3 Productions. They're shooting up in my favorite YouTuber thing. I watch them so much. If you have one, who's your celebrity crush? I don't really have a celebrity crush. Not really. I used to have one. I used to like Olivia Wilde a bit too much. And I used to like someone else. I can't remember their name though. Yeah, I used to like Olivia Wilde a bit too much. Not really that, you know, don't really have like a crush on her anymore or anything like that. That was quite a long time ago. But, you know, she's still cool. No offense, Olivia Wilde. Yeah, not that she's ever going to say this. Are you creative, like artsy, etc.? Yes, I am. I make art. I do all my thumbnails. Don't know how artistic one finds that. I do paintings and graphic design as well, yeah. So I used to write a lot. The only artistic thingy that I didn't really get into is music. Not for lack of desire, but just like... I just didn't get into it, you know? I just didn't get into it when I was young, and then I didn't really continue. I just didn't get into it. It's terrible. Favorite animal and why? Wolves, because they are fucking cool. Wolves are so cool. Coolest, the end. And those are not lame questions, thank you. Turquoise, Animuh! I know I haven't been around much to comment, but I freaking love you. Thank you, dude. Now for the questions. Favorite anime and why? My Hime, because it's... You know, it did a lot for me as when I was younger. It's a little bit gay, a little bit spicy. The characters are really funny. I love the main character, Mai. She's not even the gay one, dude. I really love Mai. I think she's so sweet and genuine, and I love the anime. The end. Bye-bye! Do you think cats are secretly plotting to kill you every single day? Gaming Goddess 32 says, Undertale music. Congrats, Animuh. You deserve it. Well, thank you very much. I haven't been subbed to you very long, but as I said in one of your streams, I enjoy your personality / humor, and it seems you really care for your fans. Well, I mean, you guys are pretty damn cool, so... Questions. How did you get started on YouTube and gain your subs? Could you provide advice for the YouTubers who might be struggling with finding their style and personality instead of forced comedy and or boring commentary? I'm personally very self-conscious and worry I'm super boring. Well, earlier in the video we had a little bit of my thoughts on this. But first of all, thank you so much for your kind words. And I do care about you guys a lot. I think you guys are absolutely smashing. So, how did I get started? I started by making Pokemon videos, which is what you guys will know if you've watched this video. And in terms of finding your style, I think whatever you do, you shouldn't force being funny. You shouldn't force things. Like, just like be in a happy mood and put forward a happy you, and be considerate of what you think other people would find entertaining out of you. You shouldn't necessarily change yourself that much. What you're doing is just refining yourself and just getting better at speaking and getting better at putting yourself out there. Because I see so many people who are like nervous, and when they say something that that is like a genuine thought of theirs, or like a little joke of theirs, or something like that, that they just it just comes out of them, and I'm like, yes, more of that. If you can just be more of you, then that would be awesome. So to that extent, I'd say do warm-ups, watch YouTubers that you like, and try and maybe figure out some ways that you can, a style that you find is comfortable with you. In terms of finding that style, feel free to experiment and find out what that is. Like, I'm always learning like what my thing is. And you know, I'm always changing and I'm always growing and I'm always trying to do new things, and I think that'll just happen with you as well. Don't be worried about coming across as super boring. Don't be worried about coming across as super boring. Just try and get yourself in like a relaxed and happy mood that will let you just communicate clearly and just be you clearly. That's the main thing. It'll help the more you do it. Careless Sheep says, congrats on 10k. Thank you very much. Questions. Your favorite games of all time? If you could have a superpower, what would it be? If you could bring one fictional character to life, who would it be? Your favorite games of all time? Oh my god. Okami, Dark Souls, Mass Effect, probably Life is Strange, I'd say. The only reason there's a question mark on that is because, like, I don't know. I just really like loads of games. But Life is Strange was probably up there. Superpower, maybe mind reading. That would be like such a double edge though. But like to be able to mind read and just like be able to alter yourself, you could do anything you wanted really. You could become like a fucking, you could be like the greatest thing in the world because you just know everything. But that could be a double edge because if someone thinks you're a dick, it's just screaming out of their head, just dick, 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 dick coming out of their head, and that sucks. Sorry, I'm using this pen a lot. Let's put it down. If I could bring one fictional character to life, who would it be? Pikachu! Pika-Pee! Kiseki Amatsume says, the baby reached 10k. I feel like a proud mom. I'm so happy I stayed with you ever since you're on below 5k subs. I knew you'd be big. You'd be even bigger someday. That's very sweet of you. I mean, we do have a little corner of the internet carved out for us. That's true. Congratulations to you from the Philippines. Thank you for your kind words. So now that I have a chance, since once you get big, you probably won't be able to notice my comments anymore. Guys, don't say sad stuff like that. That's very, it makes me feel guilty. Please don't say stuff like that. I'll go ask a question. Number 1, favorite character in Undertale besides your boyfriend Papyrus? Dude, I don't know. It's a toss-up between Undyne and, Cutie Pie. Fuck, what's her name? The scientist dinosaur thing. Alphys, that's the one. It's definitely a toss-up. I don't know, there's so many. They're all so adorable. I like Sans too. Don't ask me hard questions. Don't ask me questions I'll find difficult. Most memorable experience you had when you were a child? I don't know, there's so many. I'm sorry, I can't really think of one off the top of my head right now. There's so many appeared in my mind just now. Probably something gaming related. Probably something gaming related, I imagine. Or maybe going to a theme park. Or hanging out with my friends or something like that. I don't know, there's so many really. Future games you'd like to play? Dark Souls 3. Definitely Dark Souls 3. Definitely want to play that. That's something that's in my mind right now. Will you ever upload your gameplay of Undertale? I'm sorry I missed it on stream and feel so bad that I did. Don't feel bad. It's alright. You just can't make it to all the streams. That's understandable. People have lives. Maybe, but I'm hesitant because I've never uploaded anything so long, apart from maybe this Q&A video. I haven't uploaded anything that's so long. Like 6 hours, 5 hours or whatever. So that does make me a bit nervous. And I would kind of like to do highlights, but like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, I don't really feel like doing that. Final one, do you plan on uploading vlogs soon? Maybe with your wifey? I mean, yeah, if I could think of interesting stuff to vlog about, and if she's up for it, she definitely is. She always is. Thank you, and sorry for the bother. Not a bother at all. I asked you guys to give me questions. Hope you have a fantastic day, and congrats. I and all your subscribers shall be there for you every step of the way. Thank you so much, Kiseki. That's very sweet of you to say. Olivia Brogan, if you could choose one food to represent your love life, what would it be? Pizza, because even when it's bad, it's still good. Thank you, Olivia. Heather Karuma Brooker. Hello, Heather. This is the Heather I mentioned earlier in the video, guys. Hello, darling. I'm so happy you reached 10k, and I'm so happy that I found your channel. I'm always very happy in your company. Love you, Animuh. Thank you so much. I love you too. And also, I have a few questions. What game character have you related to / seen yourself in the most over the years? I don't really know. I can't really... I've thought about this for ages now. I've just been sat here, like, thinking about it. And I don't really know because... I just don't really know. I don't really know anyone who really seems like me. But I'll tell you a character that is very relatable, I'll say, actually. Max Caulfield. She is very relatable. And I like Max a lot. I don't feel like I personally relate to her. But in terms of how she's written, how she voices herself, and how she handles things, it feels very... Time travel aside, it's quite relatable because she's always just, you know... People tend to be trying to do right by people, and she's got her little worries and her little things, and she's, I don't know, I think she's very sweet. Number 2, how do you like your tea? Or if America has taken your soul, how do you like your coffee? I like my tea sweet with like 2 sugars and a bit of milk, and coffee with some sugars and some cream, really. It's pretty much the same, And what is your favorite 3DS game? I think Fantasy Life is among my favorites, or maybe Pokemon X or Y. I don't know. I think one of those. Because Pokemon X and Y was so good and Fantasy Life is amazing. If you haven't played it, guys, if you haven't played Fantasy Life, go out and fucking play it. It's one of the best games ever. Cool, man! Hey, Nick! Okay, so let's see. Can you tell us what games shaped your childhood? Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Ridge Racer Type 4, Probably Final Fantasy VII, although I didn't understand it very well. And maybe like a Spider-Man game or something. Ratchet and Clank had a huge impact too, actually. Ratchet and Clank was nuts. I'm gonna say it right now, I think Ridge Racer Type 4 helped shape my sexuality, quite frankly, because if you pick the French team, your manager is someone called Sophia, and she is super fly, and I really like her, and I think you get together with her at the end, which is like, or it's implied, and she runs at the wedding. It's really cool, okay? I'm really a mess. Until what time do you usually play before going to bed? Now, I tend to keep the same time as the same sleeping, waking schedule as my partner because she has work and I like hanging out with her. So, nowadays, the latest on a weekday is probably like midnight or 1 a.m. But we've stayed up all night playing video games, and certainly when we weren't living together, I kept really crazy hours. I would play games till like 5 in the morning, seriously. You think you'll LP the first 2 Dreamfall games? Maybe. I mean, the current Dreamfall Let's Play, it's not doing amazingly well, but it's just because I love it so much. And the group of us that keep up with that Let's Play, we all love it. Like the game, we love the game, so I'm not sure. Maybe if support picks up, maybe? I don't know. Maybe though. I think I'll probably play them at some point in my life. What do you think about doing stream highlights videos? We talked about this. I don't know. I don't know, really. Maybe. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Last thing that came through your mind. Stream highlights videos. Everland was pretty good. Ever tried it? No, I have not actually tried it. Maybe I have and don't remember. I'm not sure. Say, where do you get all that energy from? Is it the hair? I think it's the hair. I mean, Red Bull, probably. Red Bull, Pepsi. They're my fuel, I think. Little Funnel says, Yas, Animuh 10k! Again, your vids are awesome. Where is that? How to tell the difference between a boy and a girl too. No, jokes. I should make one of those, really. Anyway, sucks that I live in Sydney. Oh, no! Would love to see you lot. I'd love to see all of you guys. I've actually showed my weird Filipino mum one of your vids, and she loved it. That's absolutely stunning. What a bro. What a winner. What a winner. Congrats on 10k and the next thousands to come. Maybe in a couple of years you might get to 1 million. Anyway, we will see what happens. I hope so. That would be really nice. Hopefully it won't take too long. Hopefully it'll just happen right now. No, I wouldn't know what to do with 1 million subscribers right now. I'll probably just cry at them every day. I don't know. Oh, and Adam, I have a couple of questions. Would you rather be Chloe or Max in the Life is Strange game? I wouldn't want to be Chloe because she's so angsty. But then it's like, she's so full of herself, dude. It must be fun to just not care about how your actions affect other people. It must be nice to be that person. That's because Max is the one always suffering. But I mean, I think maybe I'd be Chloe because she's pretty cool. That's I've talked myself into it now. It's pretty fun, isn't it? Being a bit of a douche. I do love her though. So probably Max. No, probably Chloe. That's my Freudian slip there. What type of music are you into? I like dubstep. Let's see. What type of music am I into? Everyone says this, but I pretty much like everything. I'm really into K-pop right now. I quite like chill step. I quite like experimental music. I really like Disclosure. I really like The Foals. I really like Imogen Heap. I like Daughter. I like The Glitch Mob. I like Sia. I don't know, I like a whole bunch of things. Sorry, total blank, but have you played The Way of Life? I have not. If you have not, please play it. If you have played it, please play Subnautica. Okay, I'll try my best. Last question, what software do you use to record Let's Plays? I use Bandicam. John Hubler? Sorry, that's the text. It's quite small, but you guys don't know that. Hey, I watched your Dark Souls 2 playthrough a while back, and ever since then I have sold my soul and played through Dark Souls 2, and I'm working on Dark Souls currently. I don't tend to comment frequently, but I just wanted to thank you for showing me how cool the Souls series is. If you were to do more Souls, Bloodborne, etc. content, I think that'd be pretty cool, but you do you. Thank you. Also, congrats on 10k. Thank you very much. As for my question, what is the best original nickname you came up with for a Pokemon? By the way, mine was Drag Clean. My original wash, that's pretty amazing. Well, for those of you who don't know some context, on my Pokemon channel, I actually did Let's Play Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne. So if you're interested in that, you know, you can go and check it out if you like. They were interesting to Let's Play. I'm saying that now because I think I could probably do a better job. My eyeballs at commentating. But yeah, they were really fun. So if you're interested, go and have a look at that. And I think my best Pokemon name was probably. I mean, there's been quite a few, but I think Pyork, the Embor, is probably one of the winners. There's quite a lot of good nicknames if I do say so myself. I think Pyork, as in Bjork, the singer, the artist. Yeah, Pyork the Embor was a good one, and also Wanker the Slowbro, as in anchor, but Wanker as in Wanchor, because he's like a water type, so it's like he's little... Plus he'd never die, so he's just like a little wanker basically. Yep. Flora McIntyre says, thanks for making content, you deserve more subscribers, and I can't wait for the 20,000 mark. Question, whereabouts in the US do you live? Like north, south, east, west? PS, you're great. Well, thank you so much, Flora. That's very, very kind of you to say. And I live on the East Coast. I live in California. And it's very fun. It's very fun. Harry Moore asks, question 1, what is your favourite variety of sandwich? Like ham and cheese. That's fine. With crisps in and chips if you're crazy and American. I really like crisp sandwiches, are my favourite. Opinion on anime if you like it, which is your favourite. I believe I divulged this earlier. What is your favourite video you've made in your opinion? Thanks! Well, let's see. I think one of my favourite videos that I've made is the Max of Many Faces theory. And that's because it was just really nicely edited for me. I really liked the editing on it, and I tried my best to make it look real nice and make it look cool. So I think that's probably one of my favourite ones, actually. It's a bit, you know, it's a bit different. I really like it. Love is Strange is a pretty good one too. That was lots of editing. So probably one of my favourites there. Thank you for asking the questions. Matt! Spider-Matt Thornton asks, perhaps one day when your wife will cosplay as Max and Chloe from Life is Strange, forgive the catchphrase, but that would be hella cool. I mean, if you're watching this right now, babe, should we just do it? Should we just do it? Who'd be who, though? Because neither of us are really very Max or Chloe-like, honestly. Shit, we're gonna have to think about this. Malahhead says, I've got a question. Was it awkward when asking your girlfriend to be a partner? Did you think she would say no? No, it wasn't really awkward, no. Not really awkward, no. Not at all. I didn't think she would say no, really. She actually thought that I wouldn't potentially want to be her girlfriend, when we were first getting together. She thought that I potentially wouldn't want to. And, yeah, she thought that I potentially wouldn't want to, I'm just remembering stuff. And, proposing to her, no, I knew she'd say yes. That's not what I mean, like, we, you know, we'd already talked about it, kinda. It wasn't really a surprise, so, yeah, that's the answer. Jack Rose! Roos, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name, buddy. Hello! Questions. Would you ever do the Hot Pepper Gaming Challenge? Maybe. I don't know, maybe, if enough people wanted it. What do you see in your future as far as Twitch streaming goes? See, now the thing about Twitch streaming is generally people Twitch stream, forgot how to talk, competitive games. Like, there's loads of League of Legends streamers, like, games that you can just sit there and continuously do. Whereas I stream, like, whatever I feel like. That sounds really slapdash, but like right now we're streaming The Walking Dead, for example. I stream sort of more story things. I used to stream competitive Pokemon, not very regularly at all though, but if I find something that I can sustainably stream, then I'd probably do it more. But I don't know how my audience would feel about me streaming a lot and streaming like whatever. I feel like if it's a story thing, I feel like people are just gonna be in it for like 50% the streamer and 50% like the content, you know, so. What's your favourite game of all time? I feel like I want to say Okami because it just made me so happy. I feel like it just made me so happy. I'll go with that right now. Next question. Scream the Sniper! Hello, darling. Do I know your real name? I don't think I actually do. Maybe I do. I promised that I would have recognized you had I been out and about often enough to actually run into you when you're in my general vicinity. Actually being recognized is super cool though. You guys are so sweet. People are bringing up the being recognized thing because that's what happened around the time this QA was made. Questions. If you could suddenly be an expert at any musical instrument, what would you choose? Piano. Piano. NorCal or SoCal? Curious what people without lifelong allegiances think. You know, alliances, allegiances, both of those apply. Honestly, don't hate me, SoCal people, but NorCal right now. Because we don't actually live in LA, so I don't have any, like, I couldn't tell you about LA, really. So I don't know that experience, so as someone who lived near San Francisco, like really, really close to San Francisco, I adore NorCal. I really love it. It's just a really great place. We used to live in Alameda, which is like an island that's near San Francisco, and I just got this feeling like walking through San Francisco for the first time was breathtaking. I loved everything about it. I love that it's near the water. I love that it's so fresh feeling. I love the fashion. I love the people. Everyone is so like conscious of like the environment and stuff. Everyone is so stylish, and not to say that there aren't any stylish people in SoCal, because let me tell you, everyone is thin and ripped in this place. Bananas. But, you know, it's not to shit on SoCal, but I really like NorCal. Super serious business, as all things on the interwebs are. Can you birdie lean? I think I looked this up, and I'm not sure what I determined, yes or no. Maybe. I don't remember. That's question. Junior VS, hello! What would you have to say to cry tears of joy? Fucking anything. Animals. Animals helping humans. Animals helping animals. Animals being adorable. Yes. I love your videos ever since I found you through Life is Strange. Keep up the quality booty videos. 10k just the beginning. Oh, thank you so much, Junior. That is so nice of you to say. Cupcake! Do you have an innie or an outie belly button? I have an innie belly button. Oh my god. That was a burp and a half. Peckingbird says, my mother will love this video. Cute awaiting aid. Do you like potpourri? If so, do you have a PO box that I can fill with potpourri? I don't have a PO box that you can fill with potpourri, but I do like it. I think I do, if I'm correct on what it is. I feel like I should like it, or I would like it. I'm not sure. Aqua Launcher, hey dude, hey wow, hi, congratulations. Thrilled though, 10k is sensational. You're great and the channel is great, and I don't know, everything is great to be honest. Thank you so much, dude. My question is, who inspires you? Maybe a very vague question, but make of it what you will. I'd love to see your answer. I get inspired by, like, other YouTubers like the Game Grumps. I get inspired by funny things I see, or some choice editing I see. To be honest, I get inspired by really weird shit. I remember one time we were sitting in the bank, and I was looking at the bloody commercial for the bank that just keeps running on the screen, and I kind of liked how the fade was in one of the editings, and used it in my next like edited videos. Ridiculous. Definitely you guys inspire me a lot. You guys and my wife. Sorry, itchy face. You guys and my wife inspire me like so much. I think I probably would have given up a long time ago if it wasn't for just like your feedback and your support and just everyone being really, really cool about it, honestly. I think probably I wouldn't have been able to continue with it. Joshua Goyu. I don't know if I ever say your name right, dude. Animuh, you're looking fresh today. Well, you don't know how I look today, but I'll just take that. Oh my god, this blur is great. Yes, that was a problem in the video. Yes, I love more silly fun stuff. You should let's play Transistor. Such a cool combat system and amazing voice acting. I will, I might give it a go. I'm just not sure if I should LP it or just, I wish I saw you in Target. I wish you saw me in Target. I told my dog about your channel. He was speechless. Literally. Renbird says, congrats, Animuh. Okay, question time. What was your favorite game as a kid and what's your favorite game right now? Spyro to Gateway to Glimmer. Spyro to Gateway to Glimmer, and favorite game right now. Favorite game right now? Truth, I don't really know right now. And I think it'd be a bit of a Undertale, perhaps? Or Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth. That's what I'm playing right now. It's really fun. Adam is here. Yes, Hazelnuts is back, slay. As I've said in each 1,000 so far, congrats, Animom. You deserve it and more. Adam, you break my heart every day. That blur effect. Slay the graphics gamer. The blur haunts me. Terrible jokes, lies. Only good jokes are found on this channel. Adam, you're such an angel. You're such an angel. Will Dreamfall ever return from war? Will he stop being perfect? Will I get to shower with a grandpa? I don't know, Adam. Well, Dreamfall is definitely back from war. And will I ever stop being perfect? I don't know. I should probably just start, to be honest. Will I ever get to shower with a real grandpa? You know what, Adam? Aim high. Follow your dreams. Save me. Riley Jensen says, hey Animuh, congrats on 10k. I love you. I love you too, bud. Okay, so I was wondering, have you ever struggled with your gender identity? It's something I'm going through right now, and I'm just being curious. Wow. I don't know if struggled, like, I don't know. I've definitely had some sort of feelings about it before. I get like a little bit funny nowadays in like lingerie shops, or like looking at bras or whatever. They don't feel right on me. They don't feel like, I haven't worn bras for years, to be honest, but they make me feel a little weird, and thinking of myself as very particularly girly kind of freaks me out a tiny bit, but not like particularly vividly, and it comes and goes, it changes day to day. I don't care enough, I'm not affected enough personally by it myself to call myself genderqueer or something, so I'm fine with being called she, her, or whatever. But I don't have any particular strong stance on it, and I think I feel a little bit weird if someone were to, for some reason, assert that I am a girl, I don't know. So a little bit. I've never seen anybody say this. Then again, I haven't done much research about Life is Strange. But do you think William is the doe? Some people say it's Rachel. How do you feel about this issue? To be honest, the doe thing, I don't know how serious you're being, but I'm not that interested in the doe, and I think I'd have to make a whole separate video about the whole doe situation, honestly, because people have talked endlessly to me about the doe, and it's like, I just haven't even, how does one get the booty? I have no idea how to text girls I like, help me. It really depends on the person, but if I don't know. If I know someone likes me, I'm forward as hell. But if I'm not sure, I feel it out very carefully. Just do a few flirty little texts here and there, hang out sometimes. Dunno. And then make out. I don't know, man. If I like someone, I'm pretty forward about it. I think. So, Leave. Hey, Leave. Congratulations, Animuh. Here is a question. So I really missed the Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. Are you planning on doing some more Pokemon content in the future? I really enjoyed your commentaries. They were real funny. I mean, thank you so much for missing them and thinking about them. I think if I were to do them, I'd have to find some kind of way to differentiate myself, because the Pokemon community is oversaturated to hell. And I think I'd have to innovate on them in some way, or, because I'd like to do something different and something that stands out. But I don't know. If I can think of a way, I will come back to it. Glydian, is that what that says? Yes, I do believe that's what it says. What video capture program do you use? Let's fucking make the screenshots bigger so I'm not squinting like an old maid. There we go. Glydian, I can see your name. What video capture program do you use? Bandicam. What video editing software? Sony Vegas. Just getting started on YouTube, trying to find ways to make your videos better. How did you get so big on YouTube? 10,000 is a lot no matter what anyone says. If I had 10,000 followers, I would be in awe. I don't really consider myself so big on YouTube, but I can understand how, to someone starting out, that seems like really, really huge. I can definitely understand that. Definitely when I was there, I'd be like, how on earth could someone get to 10,000? Or how on earth could that, be a thing? I couldn't see myself doing that. But, I guess the answer is I'm not that big yet. There are people who are so big. People who grow so fast, who have, who are doing so well for themselves. And I think, like, personally, I think for me, what was helpful for me to grow was just to really find like what content I'd like to make, and just keep on making that kind of content. Find a theme for yourself and just stick with it, because channels that are too eclectic don't really go anywhere, and channels that have more of a focus do. I've tried to diversify, but also keep a kind of theme, and that theme is sort of weird, wonderful, bit gay, bit emotional, so that way people kind of know what to expect. That's probably what I would advise. To just have a good theme and be consistent and quality focused. Not saying that I'm perfect, but I really try to carefully edit my videos. I try and take notes. And that's kind of what this is about, actually. That's kind of what the weaponized pen situation is. Because I'm, I hope that was helpful. A bit rambly, but I I hope it was helpful. Really, good luck. Daniel Hill says, question, who inspired you to get into this business? And what is your overall goal in doing this? P.S. Congratulations on 10,000 subscribers. You deserve it. And I love these videos you make. They always, without fail, make my sides hurt with laughter. First of all, that is super sweet of you to say. Thank you so much. Who inspired me to get into this business? Well, a poker tuber called Shady Penguin kind of pushed me over the edge to think that I could actually do it. Numerous YouTubers have been very inspiring to me. Like, the Game Grumps is so inspiring to me, but I'd say probably Shady was the one who really kind of made me feel like it was possible that I could do it too. And my overall goal is, I mean, like, making people laugh, making people smile, making people feel like there's somewhere they can go to, making people feel like, you know, entertaining people is so nice. Gives me the warm fuzzies when people are like, yeah, I really like this, really had a good time. And I'd say, like, I would really love to make this a living because I enjoy this so much, and I think it would be so wonderful to do what you love, because not many people really get to do that. But it's so hard. So I'd say my goal would probably be to, like, you know, apart from the ethos of the channel, like a personal goal for me would probably be to get to the point where this is a sustainable source of income and I could just keep doing it, because it's not really something I can live from right now. If I was not supported by my partner, I would definitely have to fucking hustle. I could not, you know, live off of this alone. So, yes. Apollo says, are you a boy or a girl? I can't tell. Help. By the way, guys, if people will keep saying this kind of stuff, some of them are joking. Most of them are joking. Some of them are really not. Some of them are really not. But Apollo, I think he's joking. Are you a believer in the theory that suggests Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord? Dude, I don't know with that. I don't think so. I don't believe in it, really, but there's like a surprising amount, apparently, that supports that theory, which is very bewildering. Is Rachel Amber the deer? Ah! I don't know, dude, probably. Oh, and a couple of serious questions. Dreamfall coming back, that has come back since, and if you ever had the means to record it, would you let's play Shadow of the Colossus? Dude, I would love to play Shadow of the Colossus. I don't know how into it people would be, though. It might be something to stream more than something to let's play. I don't really know. If people were into it, I would love to do that. But as it stands, I just don't know if people would be into it. I really don't know. I think some would be. Helos says, now that I think of it, I did accidentally share one of your videos, huh? So I was working on a school project with one of my classmates. We had to send YouTube links to each other. I accidentally sent your top 5 why life is strange is good to her. You know, the gay one. It was a bad slip because I wasn't out to her yet. I am now. Yay. Yay! So yeah, that was awkward. Excuse my horrible storytelling skills. 2 questions. That wasn't a horrible story to tell. That wasn't a horrible method you used to say it. Blah, blah, blah. Now that was a horrible sentence that I just said. What's your favourite genre of games? Do you play any games outside of the channel because they aren't suited to LPing? Story games are probably my favourite. Story games are generally my favourite, or things that have like a Pokemon aspect. So like right now I'm really, really enjoying Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth because of the Pokemon aspect. Digimon aren't Pokemon! They're not. I really don't. They're not. But I really enjoy that. And I really like the Souls games because the lore is so immersive. I just think really immersive games are really good. Or just sheer fun games. But I really like games that have a good narrative. And, yeah. What's the weirdest thing one of your fans has said to you? Oh, do you play any games outside the channel because they aren't suited? Yes, loads. Loads of games I play outside of the channel. The games I play outside of the channel are kind of not really related to the channel. That's, you know. So what's the weirdest thing one of your fans has said to you? I don't really know. You guys come out with some weird shit sometimes, but there's probably something super strange, but you know, weird and wonderful. I'm all about that. So I vaguely remember you saying you like to do artwork and stuff. What kind of stuff do you draw? I draw lots of beasties. I like to draw monsters. I like to draw like dragons and stuff you might see, like, I don't know, stuff that I would hope to see in a video game. Like, I like drawing just, like, super cool beasts and stuff. They're my jam. Are you going to continue Dreamfall Chapter series? Yes. It has gay, lots of it. Look, where the hell is the gay? Who is the gay people? Can you please tell me, Helos? Can you tell me? I know Kian's supposed to be a bit gay. He's supposed to be gay. And that's really cool. Sorry, the shit's fucking in my eye. The shit being my hair. You play Mass Effect? Oh, what's your favourite LP you've made? You know, it's probably, like, one of my least watched, but Dreamfall. Dreamfall is one of my favourite Let's Plays. I like coming out on top too. I really love that. But Dreamfall is one of my favorite Let's Plays on the channel, and I'll defend Dreamfall to the death as a game. It's so good. You play Mass Effect? If so, what's your favorite character? Liara! Love Liara. Have you heard of Tales from the Borderlands? Well suited for your channel. No previous knowledge of the Borderlands series is required. Well, then maybe I will play that. Maybe I will. Enchanted Lightning asks, congrats on 5 digits. 3 questions. Thank you, Enchanted Lightning. Who is your favorite and least favorite Life is Strange character? Max is my favorite, and who's my least favorite? I feel like no matter who I say, this is going to open up a can of worms, and someone's going to be very upset by it. I think probably Brooke, because she sucks. Who's your favorite video game villain? Oh my gosh, it's probably a tie between Sovereign from Mass Effect and the old one from Demon's Souls. Now, both of these are entities that, like, no one understands, and they're super cool. The old one in Demon's Souls is like this awesome, big, organic demon tree thing, and it's just so cool. Google it. It's immense. And I just like the lore surrounding the old one and surrounding the nature of spells and miracles in the Demon's Souls world relating to the old one and an item called the Talisman of Beasts. Anyway, I am definitely going on a tangent there. Which video game character do you relate to the most? I tried to answer this when Heather asked. I don't know. Best of luck for your channel in the future. Your videos make my day. That's really awesome, Enchanted. Thank you so much for saying so. Mr. Nova Force, yay! Dang, girl, you be moving on up to that deluxe apartment in the sky. What a babe. The amount of growth you've had recently is so cool to see, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. I know for sure you'll be hitting milestone after milestone in no time flat. Congratulations again. God, you people are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. Thank you, Chris. As for a question, okay. If your life was a Disney Channel sitcom, what would be the premise? And of course you would sing because, obviously. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have no idea because I don't think enough exciting stuff has happened to me personally for it to be worthy of a sitcom. And that sucks. That's a sucky way to answer your question. However, I'll talk about something else instead. And it's an idea for like a short or something, like a Disney short or like a Pixar short or something. Something cute, right? There's this fire hydrant that we walk past, and it's like a golden fire hydrant. It's like in the middle of like where all the shops are, all the fancy shops. And it's golden and gleaming, and it looks so good. And I often think to myself, like, a little dog would love to just pee on that, you know what I mean? And I think, well, it'd be a cute short if there was like a puppy, right? Like a little baby puppy who wants to pee on the fire hydrant, okay? And it's like the golden fire hydrant, and he really wants to pee on that. It would just be so awesome, and it would be so cool, and all the big dogs all pee on it, and, you know, they've got like a real monopoly on the fire hydrant, and they love it, and it's just, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google a fire hydrant, I guess. I don't know if they come in any other term, really. Anyway, so the little puppy wants to wee on that. So he hustles, and, you know, there'll be like a nice little montage of him like growing up and hustling and like becoming, getting older and getting more status. And he finally at the end of this is going over like a long time in the short, right? So he finally gets to pee on the hydrant, and he's raising his leg, and the camera shot will be like through the gap in his leg. You'll see like a little puppy. There'll be a little puppy, a different one, a little puppy. And so the main character's an adult now. You see a little puppy, and little puppy looks at the fire hydrant longingly, and he's all like, ooh. And so the big dog is like, now an adult, he's like, and he thinks back to when he was a puppy, and how he so badly wanted to pee on the golden fire hydrant, and he invites the little puppy, and he's like, yeah, going, and the little puppy's like, yeah. And he gets to go and pee on the fire hydrant, and that's how the short ends. It'd be a good short, right? But not necessarily like a movie. Stella Grace, also Animuh. Oh, this is, you answered the question before, neat. Also Animuh, yes, I've technically shared your videos with my mother because we watch videos together. That is just like the coolest thing I've ever heard. Stella is a champion of getting people to watch my videos. I've seen the evidence. And literally, girl, you are a missionary. I love you. You're the best. Keep it up. Proud of you. Pana, hey, congrats. Well deserved. Thank you so much. I was going to ask for the showing of the nipple. Well, maybe one of these days. What's your favorite thing about making YouTube videos? Not sure if anyone's asked this. I believe this was asked earlier, but thank you so much for your comment. Tasha, hello! Yes, I missed the 3K Q&A because I was busy with school, but now I'm not, so here I am! Oh man, that's really awesome. We're at like 14K now. It's really cool to see you guys stick around for this long. It's very, very humbling. Congrats on 10K again. My mum knows who you are, by the way. Is that good enough? That's pretty amazing. I honestly didn't really expect mums to get involved, despite my wishful thinking. So, question. So now that you're getting all super famous, when's your book coming out? What topics will you talk about? Is my face gonna be on the cover? Yes. Yes to all of the above, including the topics. Basically, if you were to write a book, what kind of book would it be? I think if I ever got to the point of writing a book, it would be because I felt like I actually had some wisdom that I could share with people. And I don't think I'm there yet. I think I have a ways to grow first, but I think it would be like a kind of maybe like an autobiography, but like a positive like a positive thinking kind of like theming around it, and like ways of thinking, how they can help you kind of like achieve your goals and things like that. Like me personally, I'm not a very resolved person in my opinion. I have so much to do. So if I ever got to the point where I feel like I could impart something like that, then yeah, I'd do that, and maybe make a lot of lols in it or something. I don't know. Maybe just make like a funny book, you know, maybe something cute or funny. Or maybe turn that short I talked about into a book. Maybe I'd make a book about how a little puppy wants to pee on a fire hydrant real bad. Maybe that's what I'd want to do. Moo Gaming 37 says, how long does it take you to put together your Life is Strange theories? Do you get things from the community talking about it? Think about it for yourself, put other people's theories together. I really want to know, and congrats on 10K. Well, I haven't made a Life is Strange theory in so long, but it doesn't actually take me that long to put together the theory itself. I usually have a thought, I talk about it with my partner, and we kind of brainstorm some evidence just by, you know, spitballing between us. And I'll make a bunch of notes, and I will look through the game, and I'll think of things that support that theory. There's usually something sparks it, so there's usually evidence in our minds at least that point towards it being there, and that's kind of all you need for a theory. It doesn't need to be conclusive. Theories are based on inconclusive evidence, I think. Isn't that the definition for it? I'm not 100% on that. Do I get things from the community? Oh, how long does it take? Not that long to actually put the theory together. Editing can take like 2 days, 3 days. It depends on how focused I am. Sometimes I can bash it out in a night if I'm really focused, but a lot of it's capturing footage, and I have that now, so it might only take a day or 2 days. Do I get things from the community talking about it? No, I don't tend to use other people's kind of input at all. I tend to just use my own stuff. Which is probably why my theories are on about weird things. Because I try to go for things that are just like my own thoughts, or like thoughts me and my partner have put together. So no, I don't really look at community theories at all. And yeah, that's all you asked. Woohoo! Simple Tutors. I just discovered this channel recently, and I love it. I believe I've seen you around still, so that's pretty fucking awesome. Don't normally subscribe to smaller starting channels. Ah, and I know now what I've been missing. You're funny and cute, and your editing makes videos more enjoyable. Oh, thank you so much. So please keep doing what you do. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate that. My question is, what's your goals for 2016? Well, alas, we are in March. It's actually my mum's birthday as I do this, but she's in England, and I hope she's having a really happy birthday. So, goals for 2016, find a job. God damn it, find a job. Maybe put together a portfolio, put together a demo reel, potentially. The demo reel thing's only just crossed my mind, but a nice portfolio would be really fucking sweet. But the thing is, my goals are a little bit split, because I would really like to do something with YouTube. I'm really hesitant to set subscriber goals, because that's just fucking, like, it's like so out of your hands. Like, make better content. Make people happy. Get a portfolio. Get a good portfolio going and get a job. Mark Spirals! Hey dude! I saw the pic you tweeted the other day about getting recognized. That was really dope. Definitely an indicator on the future for sure. Congratulations on 10K. Just keep on making your way. Ah, dude. Mark's a cool dude. Q&A. As someone who is really trying to become decent at commentary, I find it really difficult in several areas. Oh my gosh, I feel real bad because these are months old QA questions. I think you have a perfect balance on being entertaining, funny, and informative while providing great gameplay. That really means a lot to me, dude. Thank you for saying that. I'm sure it's a time-based thing, and I just have to grind it out. But my question is, what things you think about while doing an LP and giving commentary, and your experiences when you're trying to get better at it yourself? Sorry for the crazy long question, forgive me. It's something that's been bothering me lately. Well, first of all, I'm curious to see if you still feel this way months now. So if you're watching this and somehow you've managed to find the question that you've asked, I'm curious to see how you feel about it right now. I think I've still got a ways to grow with mine, but I think the best advice and simplest advice I can really give is just really immerse yourself in the game and really feel like you're having a conversation with someone sitting next to you. And so if you see something, really comment what you think about it. Even the most bizarre and weird thoughts that you have. Don't force it out either, and you don't need to force energy out of you. Sometimes just a conversational tone is best. A freak out, you know, if you genuinely feel like freaking out it's fun sometimes. But you know, no matter what, just try and put forward like a real positive energy. So really engage with your surroundings, engage with the characters, tell who might be watching what you're really thinking about the characters right now, your speculations. If you see something that looks a bit strange, comment on it, make fun of it. That's why I make fun of everything. And in terms of informativeness, if that's a word, I think I don't really know too much about the games that I'm playing, like in terms of like an encyclopedic sense. I just know what I'm seeing mostly. But I think just speculating openly and letting the game play out and making sure you don't miss like hair in my mouth. Very good. That's an example of quality content right there. Also, like, I don't know how well this flows from the last thing I said, but I firmly believe in editing. I absolutely firmly believe in using cuts and using jumps and using fluid, thoughtful transitions from area to area. That really helps things out. Like, I'm going to show you something truly psychotic right now. So these are reversed because the camera's mirrored, but as you can see, these are all time notes. I'll probably flip the camera at this point. These are all time points, and this makes the editing process a lot easier for me. I can cut to these times when I'm editing, and I know that throughout those gaps I've been talking, and that I didn't feel like I needed a little cut or a skip there, and that helps keep the gameplay fluid. It helps keep you relaxed, and yeah, that's just like a little psychotic thing that I do. It really helps. It really helps when editing stuff. And it helps give you a break with speaking too, because sustaining a lot of speech for that long can take a long time. Anyway, spent lots of time on this question, but I just kind of wanted to help. So, so yeah, there we go. Hope that was helpful, Mark. So next is Angel Robson. I'm sorry, I completely butchered that. Imagine someone's parents walking in when you said, "I'm going to show my nipples." You know, I've completely forgotten all my videos, so, you know, I'm just going to say that's probably true for most of my videos. Congratulations on getting 10k. I've watched almost all your videos, but this is the first time commenting on one. Oh, well, thank you. I get super excited whenever you post a new video. I've never been a fan of watching other people play video games when I could be playing them myself. I always found other people boring because they seem emotionless through the playthrough, or they screamed the entire time. But I really enjoyed watching you play Life is Strange, which was the first thing I watched from you, and I loved every second of it. I especially loved all your theories and all the videos with your wife. You two are adorable and bring me happiness. I look forward to your future videos. Oh man, that's super sweet. Oh god. Thank you for saying that. That's really sweet of you. I feel very honored, honestly. That really means a lot. What's your top 5 favorite video games and movies? Oh my gosh. Mass Effect series, Dark Souls, the Souls series is in general. Final Fantasy X is probably one of my absolute favorites. Oh boy, that leaves 2 more. Oh boy. Okami, duh. And oh my gosh, Fallout 3, New Vegas as well. And Life is Strange. What do I do? Movies: The Lion King, Zootopia, Mad Max. That was brilliant. I can't think of what the other ones are like now. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done in public? I don't know. Probably we. I don't know. I was like 6. I don't know. That was pretty embarrassing. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Or came out to a bunch of people drunk. I don't know. Terrible things. Do you prefer lace or leather better? Sorry, I had to ask at least one inappropriate question. I prefer lace, and not necessarily on myself. I don't like either of those things on myself. I like lace because it's beautiful and it's really sexy. So, yep. Isabel Fain. Hi, Animuh. I subscribed at 9,000 subs. I'm so glad you made it to 10,000. I wonder if you're still around, Elizabeth Fain. You're so funny and I see so much potential, and you and I know you're going to be big one day. Aw. Oh, I don't know if I do, but thank you for believing in me. Life is Strange is my favorite series, so my question is, what Life is Strange character do you relate to the most and why? I sort of answered this a little bit, but I think personally I probably would relate to Max the most, even though I kind of said that I don't personally feel very Max-like. But there are some traits in Max that I can relate to, and I think that's, you know, kind of always trying to, not really trying to step on anyone's toes, sometimes saying shit that's stupid and wanting to rewind time. Getting crushes on super hot, destructive people and having your feelings trampled on because you're very emotionally available and... Yeah! Next question! Thanks, Isabel. Courtney Crowell says, Hi Animuh, before I ask my question, please play Heavy Rain or Beyond Two Souls. Definitely gonna play one of those at some point, I feel. I've already played Heavy Rain, so I don't know. It's not as good if you know exactly what goes on. My question is, what is your least favorite video game? Bye. Bye. My least favorite video game? Oh my gosh. Courtney, I've been around the block a few times, you know, dude. And can't think of this terrible game right now. I'm sure it will come to me, but I just can't think of it right now. I've played some really awful games. But I can't think of it. If I can think of it, I'll get back to you. Super Heartless 777. Hello! Hello, you. Boo! What consoles do you have? Are you exclusively a PC gamer? I want to know, so I might recommend some games if you don't mind. Have an awesome day, you. Winky face. Well, thank you so much, Super Heartless. You're not very heartless at all. I think you're full of heart. I think you're very sweet. I am definitely not exclusively a PC gamer. I'm actually fairly new to PC gaming, relatively speaking. I have had a kaleidoscope of consoles across my life. Currently, I am a PS4 gamer, I suppose, and my 3DS. But I've had like a Wii and like an Xbox 360. I'm not really Xbox One or Wii U, but that's a lot of money. So, yeah. I would get those if I could. But that's what I am right now. PS4 and PC. Holy cow! That was a lot of questions. I'm not even sure if I answered all of them. I think I answered a good bunch, though. Let me just say, you've got to really love me to have watched all of this. Or if, you know... That was very many questions. I'm gonna have to find a better way of doing this. Because fact of the matter is, I felt very terrible for not having done this video sooner. And so I just tried to answer as many questions as possible, and I'm a little bit burned out right now, and I don't even think anybody would be willing to sit through 2 hours of this. Or if you did, then that's so cool. We'll just have to see how this video does when I ultimately post it. But you know, if you got to this point, you're an absolute legend, and if you watched all of this, thank you. That's really awesome. And I don't really know what to say, because this is very rambly, and I just tried to answer questions as fully as I could. I might have to do things differently next time. But you know, depending on how well this video is received, maybe we won't do things differently. I don't know. All I know is that my eyes are twitching. And that is my emotion right now. Eyes twitching. So, if you guys did enjoy this, if you got your question answered, that's really, really cool, and I'm very, very happy about that. Thank you for sticking around. If you asked those questions and you're still here, then please drop a comment down below. I'd be really happy to see you. And I know some of you still are, and that's super humbling. And quite a few of those comments were from people who don't really comment very often. This video is fucking rambly as hell, so why not ramble a bit more, Animuh? Why not do that? We're at 14k now, and that's really just... That's absolutely super. It's the 3rd month in 2016, and when Christmas hit last year, I think we made it to 7.5k. And we very suddenly got a ton of subscribers. We managed to get to 10k in a very short span of time, which is amazing. It's super cool now to be not quite at the 4th month in of the year and to be at 14k. I really wonder where we'll be at the end of the year. I really hope 2016 is the year for us, not just for the channel, but for all of you guys too. I hope that life treats you very kindly, and I'm feeling kind of sappy because that was a lot of attention on me. And if you're still here, then that's very bloody humbling. That's extremely humbling. You guys are really awesome. You motivate me so much. Drop some ideas for merchandise, if that's a thing you're interested in. I did put out a t-shirt on the previous channel before. Why not fucking tell you my whole life story since you're still here? I did put out a t-shirt on the previous channel and it was super cool. The folks who've been with me since 50 or since around about that time anyway, including some folks who joined maybe a little bit later, I believe. The mods on my Twitch basically all bought a shirt, and that was very cool. I'm getting a bit sappy and a bit spacey right now. I'm a bit tired. I've been talking for like 2.5 hours straight, like seriously. Anyway, that's very like offshooty. Fuck, I don't even know what I'm on about anymore. Anyway, so suggest some ideas for that. Thank you so much for watching all of this. It was basically like a stream. It's basically like a stream. Maybe that's what we'll do in the future. I don't know. Be sure to check out content on my channel that you may have missed. If you weren't subscribed to this channel and for some reason watched this whole video that is completely irrelevant to your interests because you don't have any previous interest in me because you weren't subscribed, then feel free to subscribe. It'd be lovely to have you. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the absolute best. I totally appreciate you. Be sure to catch up on series that you may have missed because those are fun too, and I work really, really hard on them. But absolutely most importantly, take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye!